Hey guys, I brought my go-kart up north and I'm gonna take it on the ultimate test run featuring like gravel grounds and lots of potholes and going through the forest. Oh yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! There, that's fixed. Luckily for me, I brought a spare and some extra parts such as cotter pins and bearings, because I know you can't buy anything here in this place. Unlucky for me, I had a tire blowout in the worst place, which was at the very end of this long and tedious driveway or pathway, which left me hiking all the way to the cottage to pick up the damn spare and jack, and then I had to hike all the way back, while like being also in the darkest part of this driveway where it's like there's lots of trees, it's really dense, and like the place is like swarming with mosquitoes, and it's not exactly the best place to be, like, you know, like servicing a vehicle of any type. But literally the tire blowout was interesting because I saw, like, when I was driving, I saw like the tube penetrating right through like the tire. Like it just literally like inflated like a bubble or something, or like a balloon, and it just completely blew up. Like it just happened right there. Too bad I didn't catch it on video, but oh well. But on the other hand, this thing actually took it pretty well, not gonna lie. This thing like drove through like potholes, drove on the gravel, even skidded on gravel. I tried to do a little bit of Tokyo drift somewhere here maybe. Like it actually took it pretty well, like nothing like loosened up, nothing like had to be readjusted, like I didn't like, no chain fell off. Best part was when I had an impact, like when I hit like a nasty pothole that was hiding underneath like some leaves, I didn't karate chop the whole front assembly in half, because that would have been scary. The only thing that may have happened is I may have dented my spindle here. That you know, pulls the aircraft cable for the steering assembly. But luckily for me, I installed it like in a I installed a threaded rod inside like a gas pipe that actually like reinforces its strength. Otherwise I would have kinked the heck out of it. But yeah, and also like speaking of impact, those springs underneath my seat and the cushions, they work wonders. Otherwise I would have dent those back wheels. Like this thing really took it well. Like it really like drove nicely like off-road, especially it's raised. Like it's not like a regular go-kart where it's low and you have slick tires. This has like, you know, more off-roading tires. Well, screw the front ones, are more garbage, but the back ones are nice because they have like, you know, they're like snowblower tires. Well, that's what it's from. The only drawback was that my brake obviously sucks, which is this guy. Because when I was like heading towards the street, I had to like pull the brake really hard, and on gravel it kind of skids more than it does on the asphalt, and like I had to pull it hard so I don't wind up on the road, right? And like everyone's flying 80 kilometers per hour, like if not more, so I got something I don't want to be flying on the road with this thing. And well, another problem was there's like the engine's like relatively weak. Like driving like up the hill, I need both powers. I need the engine running and the electric motor, because if I only use the engine, I ain't climbing nothing with that engine. This whole pathway here looks like a sine wave, so it goes like woo, like up and down, up and down, up and down. So you go up a hill and then you're flying like a torpedo down a hill, and then you're like crawling up a hill. Like lots of hills, right? But this thing doesn't have power. It's meant for like a gas-powered bicycle. But it works really good, like honestly really effective. The only problem is like with the motor, like running the motor like sucks the batteries. So you can have a lot of gas to drive the engine, but you don't have enough power, like battery capacity to run a motor. Therefore, like, you know, the thing struggles. The thing like starts to struggle at the end because there's nothing to charge the batteries. There's no alternator or anything. I don't even know how I would attach an alternator. There's no way to even like access the crankshaft for the engine to even attach something to it. You can see the engine is like leaking oil a little bit because those screws were a little bit loose. Those screws were a little bit loose. I had to like retorque them like again because you can hear like the air like, you know, trying to push through, or like when the explosions happening in the engine, it's just like you can hear like the spit from the oil from it. But it's okay. It's also from like the vibrations because this thing shook a lot. Something you have to like check once in a while. But yeah, this thing worked really good, and that was the whole purpose of building that drewniany trabant. That was the whole purpose of building this go-kart for this beautiful place. That's exactly what, like, you know, pulled me into making it. Anyway, guys, I hopefully you like my video, and stay tuned for more.